Hey everybody, guess who? Bill here. I'm out in the garage today. Among the projects I've got going today, I just got a new filter, a new air filter for my Jeep. So this is what I got. I got an AFE. It says it's an oiled high flow, but it's really weird because if you look down here, there's the part number I got. And it says Dry Flow Pro Dry S. So yeah, it's a dry flow air filter. I looked at it, it's not oiled. So when you open up the box and you look at the filter, you can tell right away, and it actually has it says Pro Dry S. It says Pro Dry S, dry media, do not oil. So this is the filter that I got for my Jeep, replacement air filter. I've got a 21 Gladiator, so I just thought I'd throw an air filter in. I've got about 25,000 miles or so on it, and I have knocked the dirt out of my air cleaner a couple times, so I figured I'd go ahead and put an air filter in it. And I have used the AFE Dry flows. They seem to work really good. I take them out, clean them every once in a while, let them dry, and they seem to do a really good job. So that's what I'm going to start working on. So I'll be back. Okay, here we are. Got the Jeep pulled in, got the hood up, and I don't know if y'all know, but here's where the air cleaner on a Jeep resides. It's right in the front, right underneath the hood, right behind the passenger side light. There's a screw down in here, there's a screw here, there's a screw on this side, and there's a screw down here on this side. I also take this screw loose so that I can just pull this hose loose. Just makes it easier to get this cover off. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to get me a screwdriver, and you can see these are just regular screws. They take either a standard or a Phillips head screw. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a screwdriver, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm set up, and first thing I'm going to do is take off this screw on the clamp for the hose. Just loosen it up. I'm not going to take it all the way off. This just connects this hose, the inlet hose, to the filter cover. That's all it does. And on these are screws, but they're also a nut on the outside. So what I did is I just got a bit and an extension and put an 8mm socket on my I want to say drill impact driver, cordless impact driver. So I'm just going to take these off this way. These screws also, you can back them out and not 100% remove them. Just kind of leave them sitting in the cover. You know, if you're worried about losing them or something like that, they do not have to come out 100%. So okay, so I think I've got them all backed out enough. Let's see. They look like they are all backed out enough. So I am just going to wiggle this cover. Just kind of got to wiggle it out of the way. Get out of the way and set it aside over here. And here's your air cleaner or air filter. And it just sits right down in this little box. So I'm going to remove this. And here's my new one. Doesn't look bad in there. Sometimes if there's a lot of dirt and there's a lot of stuff down in here, a lot of buildup and things like that, like this has got a little bit of dust on it, but this is all sitting below the air cleaner sits right here, the seal sits right here on this edge of the box. So it's all sitting below that. So just wiggle that air cleaner in there. Make sure it's sitting in right, you know, make sure your seal is all the way down here, you know, all the way in against the edge. And then that's kind of all there is to it. Take your cover, align your cover back up in this hose. Sometimes easier said than done. And don't mess up your filter. You know, make sure that when you're doing this, when you're putting this cover back in, make sure that you keep your cover, hold your cover up off of your filter. You know, don't let the cover, you know, scrape on the filter, you know, the back edge of this cover. So there we go. This is back in place. This is sitting, make sure this is sitting down flush, nice and comfortably, all the way around your gas, you know, all the way around the gasket surface, you know, top of the box. And then I'll just get these screws just started. Not going to tighten them down, just going to kind of go around and get them all started. Probably didn't need this long of an extension to do this. Grabbed it out of my toolbox. Wasn't really thinking about how long of an extension I needed. Kind of thought about these ones here in the back, you know, that I might have to, you know, kind of reach down and get to them, and that's why I got the longer extension, but you guys don't need it. And then I'm just going to wiggle this thing around. Just make sure, once again, like I said, make sure that your cover is flush. Make sure that you're all the way down. And then I'll just go ahead and snug these things down. And be careful. Be careful with these nut drivers. If you guys use these, you all know that if you're not careful with them, you can over tighten things very, very easily in a heartbeat with these. They're pretty powerful. So if you're concerned, you know, once you snug these down, if you're concerned about it, just grab a ratchet or something, or, you know, a screwdriver, and just check them. You know, just do them by hand. Put something on them. Just make sure they're snug. They don't need to be very tight. Remember, all this stuff is plastic, so you don't want to over tighten it. You don't want to crack these. You don't want to strip out the threads in the bottom part. But you know what? These are all pretty snug. Yep, got a little bit of a turn on each one of them. And then I'm going to take my screwdriver and I'm going to tighten this screw back up here on the inlet hose. It fits really tight, but what I should have done, of course it's probably not going to be the same size. Yeah, it is the same size. I looked at it, but I didn't think it was the same size. So there we go. And now your hose is tight. So that's all there is to it. That's a nice, easy job anybody can do. Nice upgrade. They claim that, AFE claims that the filters flow a whole lot more. They have air testing and everything to show that they flow more and flow better, which is what your engine needs. Your engine needs good airflow whenever it can get it. So that's about all I have. The only issue that I had is, you know, I've had these air filters before, and they give you a sticker that goes right here that says, you know, like, do not oil or discard, you know, dry flow element installed or something like that. And I didn't get one of those, and I know they used to put them in the box. So I sent AFE an email just to see if they had them. If not, I might try to get a label and a label maker and just make up like a label just to put something on there. It's kind of nice so that when you go and take your vehicle in and have your oil changed, that if the tech is busy and they're not thinking about it and they're thinking, hey, you want your oil filter, you want your air filter replaced? And you go, yeah, and you don't think about it. And then they walk up here and they take these screws off and they throw your filter away. So you definitely don't want to do that. All you have to do is take these things out, clean them with soap and water, let them dry, and put them back in, and they're ready to go again. I don't know what they say on mileage. I think they call them like 100,000 mile filter, but they'll last you a good long time if you keep them clean. Thanks, that's all I got. You guys have a great day. Like and subscribe if you would. I'm out of here.